They just get away with it. We're not the only ones. We just the few that actually say something. It's just the other guys, they don't really make it a problem because they're too burnt out. They just want to go home and accept the plea deal and go home. They plead guilty to stuff they're not guilty of just to go home. It's fucked up what the system is. But you got me and your brother who fight this shit, and they really come at us.
Yeah, my brother would.
They left me on TSL, solitary for over months just because I keep fighting it.
Hey, Jason, do me a favor. Go in details and tell me exactly who's doing what and what they did to you.
His name, the first one, Abrice, that's the one that hit me. Tipton is the one that tased me. And Lindsay was there. You watched everything. Lindsay's right here right now. But yeah, so it was just, Abrice was just trying to bother me that day for the phone. And CPA one day in the nighttime, and there was nobody else using the other phone. It wasn't even plugged in. So I'm trying to talk to him like, hey, bro, can you just plug in the other one? Like, why are you trying to take mine? And then the other, he wasn't even working that Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, it was just Lindsay and Tipton. And they was cool, letting me ride the phone the whole time. So I'm trying to get them to come to the door. Like, hey, bro, can y'all deal with him? Like, understand that the phone's outside my door through the slot. So I'm inside my cell, and I have the phone in my hand. Abrice's laughing and joking on the intercom, talking about, I'm coming to move the phone right now. I'm like, bro, just chill. Bro. Why can't you move the other phone? He's telling me, don't tell me how to do my job. But he's laughing, like he's playing around. All of them is laughing right now. So he's tugging on my phone, like I'm just trying to joke around. He pulled out his pepper spray. Cause I'm telling you, you gotta understand, a lot of these CEOs here try to joke and play around with the inmates. Like that's really how they are. So he pulled out his pepper spray, like with a smile on his face, implying that he's about to spray me. But he's trying to joke right now. I didn't believe he was gonna spray me at the time, and I said, "You really?" But I did say, "You really gonna spray me over a phone?" And he's like, "I don't need to spray for you." Like he was at this time, he's still joking. But I'm not giving up the phone because I'm really trying to make the sergeants come up here. Usually, when somebody refuses to give the phone to CPA, they call the red team, they call the sergeants, they call everybody to deal with the problem. So they're all laughing, thinking it's not a problem. So then he was had his hand over my phone receiver, acting like he was playing around, acting like he was gonna hang it up, and then he did hang it up. And then I'm like, bro, you're not getting the phone. Call the sergeants. Like, I don't understand why you're picking on me, why you keep coming at me. I told you to leave me alone, but like you're always trying to create an issue, which he was. I'm calling Lindsay and Tipton, can y'all come deal with this? I've been dealing with y'all all week. Everything's been cool. The first day he gets here, it's a problem. Then he went to go unplug my phone from the cable, and then came back, took it on the phone. And I'm at this time I had a blanket wrapped around my right hand, and my left hand had the phone. The blanket around my right hand was because I was scared that they was gonna spray me. I didn't want to get sprayed. I was just protecting myself, waiting for the sergeants to get there. I'm watching him the whole time. Like I'm saying, call the red team, and he's not calling them. Red team is the sergeants. Then he keeps telling Tipton, pop the door. Tipton and Lindsay are like nonchalant about it because they didn't realize that it's actually issue creating. But Abrice told Tipton, like, pop the door, like probably a good 10 times before he actually did pop the door. I didn't think he was going to because I've never seen this happen before. Like, I'm thinking he's trying to bluff to get me off the phone, but I'm trying to hold the phone in order so I can have a way to talk to the sergeants to come over here and show that this man keep picking on me and is always trying to start a problem with me when he get here. So then Tipton popped the door. He opened the door, and I was like, okay, damn, I didn't think that was going to happen. But I'm not expecting nothing to happen. I'm just thinking he's going to tug the phone. He probably going to push me, put me in handcuffs. I'm cool. I'm not going to resist none of that. I'm chilling. But as soon as he walked through the door, he punched me in my face. I was in shock. I was like, damn, like, what the fuck? And then I backed up. And then I started defending myself. So I defended myself. I did what he did to me, and then he hit me again. At this time, Lindsay's in the cell. He's like on my left shoulder. So then when the Breeze hit me the second time, Lindsay stopped touching me. Like he let go of me, and he let me defend myself again. I did what the Breeze did to me, and then Lindsay is on my left again, holding my hand, and I'm just like distancing myself from a Breeze in the back of the cell. That's where me defending myself in the back of the cell, and then I seen the taser pointed at my chest, so I just tucked up and it hit me in my arm because I didn't want to get hit in my chest. It hit me in my arm. I asked Tipton, turn it off, Tipton, like chill. He said, get on your stomach, and I got on my stomach. They put me in cuffs, and the sergeants came in there. Sergeant Daniels came in there, asked what happened. Tipton couldn't even finish talking before Breeze jumped in and started saying that I hit him as soon as he came in the door, which then I jumped in and said, no, That's a lie. That's not what happened. Brescia hit me first, and I defended myself. And then I'm looking at Lindsay because I'm like, you was like 10 feet behind him. You seen him hit me first. Just saying I'm lying, and I'll shut up. And Lindsay just keeps saying relax, relax, relax. So I'm like, how you want me to relax if you're the only one here who could tell the truth, bro? Like, you saw that man hit me first, and you're just letting him say that I hit him first. They're not going to believe me. I'm just in there right now. But you saw everything. He just keeps saying relax. No, he doesn't want to say anything. So I'm thinking he's going to tell the truth. Maybe after the situation's over, but no. So they said what they said, and Sergeant Daniels stepped into my face while I had the taser in my arm and the cuffs and behind my back. And he was like, why your bitch ass crying now? I did get it tearing up when I was talking to Lindsay because I'm like, I just beat 4 of my charges at trial. I'm looking good. I would never put my hands on the CO, but I got to defend myself when somebody hits me. And then so Sergeant Daniel said, why your bitch ass crying? I should just stomp your bitch ass face out. And I thought he was going to stomp me in my face. So I put my face to the ground because I'm like, damn, the first one just got away with hitting me. They're not believing me. I defended myself. So I'm thinking he better stomp me on my face. And then afterwards, I'm asking the sergeant, so is he just allowed to talk to me like that? And everyone's ignoring me. It threw me in the cell and then put me back in my cell and closed the door. And I had to bug for like 4 or 5 hours to get medical attention and go to the hospital because my back was hurting a lot and my left arm was swollen and hurt from the taser and landing on it when I fell. But yeah, that was that. So get to the point. So now I'm the one charged with assault on the officer because of course they're not going to admit that he came in the cell and hit me. They're trying to say that I was a problem because I refused to give up the phone. That's a in-house write-up. DDU time. You get 30 days in the hole in jail. Right here.
Jason,
that's not a
tell him.
So yeah.
Tell him about the statements too.
Okay, so.
Yeah, Jason. The more details you've got, the more details you give me, the better. Date and time. If you have date and time.
Look, let me tell you this. An hour before they came in the cell, I was on the phone during that time. Abrise stepped back from the sink.
Yeah, Jason. Date, time, and a name of the officer. Like the more details you've got, the better.
John Abrise stepped back. And he normally does this all the time. He puts his his fist towards tapping his jaw, like a gesture of, like, I will knock you out. Like, that's what he says to me. He be making claims because I'm on a soft diet for my food. He be like trying to laugh and joke, tell people and see, but he put me on the soft diet. He's the one who knocked me out. That's why I can't chew the right way. That was before the incident with me and him. But he be always trying to play around and joke with people. So, but he did that an hour before. So he threatened me before he came in the cell and actually hit me, and that's on video. But in the front door of cell 23, one of the cameras hits the right of the door and goes all the way to the right. The other one hits the left end of the door, goes all the way to the left. So my door is the only one that's a blind spot in CPOT at the time. And I'm questioning why, but these lawyers aren't helping. I'm like, if the camera was turned just 3 feet, they would see that man hit me first. But how is there a blind spot? Every door in CPOT is covered by camera footage except for mine. That doesn't show you guys something? So after the whole problem went down, I asked the supervisors, can they keep him away from me because I'm scared that he might come in here and do something again, and then I'm going to get in trouble again. So they kept him away for like 4.5 months. And on March 30th, around 10 o'clock at night, he was working the unit one day on a Wednesday, and a Thursday. The Thursday that he worked there, that's March 30th, he made the same threat to me, like right before he let me out for my recreation. He threatened me again with the same closed fist, tapping his jaw, laughing at me. And I waved my hand, and I just went to my rec, and I ignored him. But yeah, he threatened me before he acted upon the threat, came in the cell, hit me, and then charged me. And then 4 months later, threatened me again, like to show, like, trying to make it a joke. But they still charged me with the street charge, and now I got to fight because they're claiming that I hit him as soon as he came in the cell because they need to do that in order for them to protect their jobs and protect their whole system right here in the whole jail. But yeah, because that man came in the cell, hit me first. And now that's what I'm going through right now because I defended myself. Yeah.
Jason, I'm listening to you, man.
Paperwork,
I'm listening to you.
Say again?
I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Yeah.
I know. On the paperwork, what's up,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Don't forget to tell him when they put him back on your unit. Well, that case was pending, and I had to go, and I had to go and talk to the. Yeah, that was a different one. Oh, it wasn't him. Okay,
about the March 30th when they came on the unit.
Okay.
You said March 30th.
Yeah, that was March 30th of this year that just passed. From the incident I just told you about happened on December 5th, 2022.
Okay.
2022.
Do you remember do you remember the time?
Yeah, around 9 to 10:30 at night.
Okay.
But the gesture that he made to me, threatening me, was around 8 o'clock at night on December 5th, 2022. Okay. That's when he threatened me, and an hour later comes into my cell and hits me, and then says I'm the one who created that problem.
And what was their name? All the correctional officers' names?
The one that hit me, John Abrise.
Okay.
Abrise is spelled ABEBRESEH.
Perfect.
Okay.
Jason.
Yeah, go ahead.
The other thing, Jason, that I want you to tell him, it's that about the other guy, the incident that he was threatening you, that he was not gonna give you food. He's gonna cancel all your privilege or whatever phone calls.
His name is let me tell you. I remember his name. Hill. It's Hill. Hill. I think that's his name. Hill. Yeah, so one day he was working at Depot, and just because, a day prior,
was it a black guy? Black guy?
It's a light skinned guy.
Light skinned guy.
Brown skin.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's tall. His name Hill. The one that hit me, I told you, that's a dark skinned black guy. But the Hill, he was working a unit one day, and everyone was banging the night. There was like 10 people banging kicking the doors and stuff. So then the next day he came. And he was trying to make people apologize for kicking on the door. Like, I was asking for simple stuff, to use the phone, my privilege to get a new jumper. And he was like, say sorry first. I'm like, bro, I wasn't kicking the door. You trying to make me say sorry for something I didn't do. And first of all, even if I did kick the door, you're trying to make me say sorry before you give me my privileged phone calls that I'm entitled to every day, before you give me the jumper. And so he was trying to deny me that, and he just had the jumper on my door. I was telling the sergeants, can y'all make him give me my jumper? So he was trying to act like slick about it, like, oh no, I'll get to it. I'm just busy. I'm trying to tell the sergeants, like, nah, he really trying to abuse his power right now. He's trying to skip me on the phone. Like, you're supposed to go down the line. He just skipped mine to go to the next one. I'm trying to tell the sergeants, and so I had to. When I got the phone, I called my mother. She came up here with my dad, and they had to make it a problem, and then they took him off the unit, like, to get him away from me.
What date was this?
Because this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. This one I don't remember.
That's okay.
It was recent, like 2-3 months ago. Because it wasn't that big to me because I didn't think of all this at the time. The main thing I stay focused on is the one with the charge.
I'll send you the date, okay, Omar?
That's perfect.
I'll send you the date because I have that on record.
That's perfect. So I'm pretty sure she has the date of that too.
Okay.
Like the superior Lieutenant Logan had to change his position on where he was working. Like, they moved him to a different unit because they saw that it was really a problem the way he was trying to treat me.
Okay.
The other thing, Jason, that I want you to mention to him is that when you told your attorney to request the videos, there was no videos of what you were saying because they put a different date.
Like the date they try to put the incident is like November 5th. So I'm trying to ask for footage of December 5th, all the footage at the nighttime from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 when everything died out p.m. on December.
You have 1 minute remaining.
They're trying to say there's no footage for there because the date they got as an assault is November 5th.
Do me a favor. What's your first name? What's your last name? And what's your inmate number?
Castro. Jason Castro. Inmate number. 2000759.
Perfect. I got it. All right, brother.
Right now, the
yeah.
CO, give me a day, I got like a minute because the CO just said that they just put the jail on lockdown right now.
All right.
I'm not sure why.